Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Nash, and he's got a very competitive team, as you can see, very well balanced. So it's definitely going to be another good one, and we're going to get right into it. So, looking at the team preview, I really wasn't sure what he was going to want to lead with. He definitely has a few solid options there, so I just decided to lead with my Victini, as it will be a good choice for pretty much anything except his Rotom, but unfortunately he does actually lead with the Rotom Wash form. So that's going to be no good for me. I have to switch out right away. I don't want to risk losing my Victini early to a Hydro Pump, so I'm going to come in with my Florges just to try and block any special attack he throws, and he does just go straight for the Hydro Pump. So that's not going to do a whole lot to me. I am max special defense with an Assault Vest. So this turn he's going to go for the Volt Switch just to get a little more damage, and of course the mandatory switch. So off that he is going to come in with the Nidoking. And I just went for the Energy Ball in case he tried to stay in. So that is actually going to do over half to the Nidoking, which is pretty awesome. This turn he does outspeed me, and he is going to go for the Sludge Wave. I stayed in knowing I should be able to survive one of those, which I do, just barely in the red with 24 health. And I am going to go for the Psychic, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Nidoking and drop him down to 5 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with his Alakazam, and he is just going to go straight for the Psychic. I stayed in here not really wanting to risk a switch, so I just kind of had to let my Florges go down there, so that is going to drop me down to 5 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come back in with my Victini, and he is going to go for the Shadow Ball here just to get as much damage as possible. That is going to take me down by about half. But I'm in turn going to go for the Searing Shot, trying to take him out. But he actually does survive that with about a third of his health. And then I'm going to regain some health with the Leftovers. So he is going to go for the switch here. I'm guessing he didn't want to risk whether he could take me out in another Shadow Ball or not. So he's going to come back in with the Rotom, as I do just go for another Searing Shot, so not going to do a whole lot of damage there, but luckily I do get the burn, which is pretty nice. So I am going to regain some more health with my Leftovers here, and he's actually going to regain more health with his Leftovers as well, and then he's also going to take some damage from the burn. So I actually stay in here and go for the Psychic just to get as much damage as possible on this thing. It is going to take him down to about a third, but he does survive, and he is going to go for the Hydro Pump here, which is going to be enough to finish my Victini off, and that is going to drop me down to 4 Pokemon. And he is going to regain some more health with the Leftovers, but then also take some damage from the burn. So then I'm going to come in with my Greninja, and I know I'm going to outspeed here, so I just go for the Grass Knot. The Protein is going to change me to the Grass type, and unfortunately for me, that is only going to take him down by a little bit, even with the Life Orb. So unfortunately, he is going to go for the Volt Switch, but luckily it is not going to be very effective because I changed to a Grass type, so he is going to get the mandatory switch off that and come in with his Staraptor. So he did not intimidate me, so that indicates to me he does have the ability, the hidden ability Reckless. So I'm going to switch out here into my Excadrill, predicting a flying move, which he does go for the Brave Bird. So even with the attack boost, that is not even going to do half to me, which was pretty good. And he is going to take some recoil damage there. And I'm going to regain some health with the Leftovers. So he is going to go for the switch here. I was kind of expecting a close combat, but the fact that he switched leads me to believe that he is choice itemed. So I just went for the Rock Slide. So that is going to be enough to finish off the Rotom. I actually did get a crit. I'm not sure if it mattered or not, since this thing was very weak. So either way, that is going to knock him down to 4 Pokemon, and I am going to regain some more health with the Leftovers. So then he is going to come in with the Mimikyu, and he is going to go for the Swords Dance to get a sharp attack increase, trying to set up on me. But I actually just go for the Earthquake, and I'm guessing he made that play because he didn't realize that because of my Mold Breaker ability, I actually break through the decoy he has, so I'm able to hit him directly, so that Earthquake is going to be able to one-shot the Mimikyu and drop him down to 3 Pokemon, and I am going to regain even more health with the leftovers, so that worked out really nicely for me. So then he's going to come back in with the Staraptor, and that is going to force me to switch. I don't want to lose my Excadrill here, so I'm going to come in with my Greninja, basically as fodder, predicting the close combat, which he does go for. So that is going to be more than enough to take out my Greninja. He does get both of his defenses lowered, which is good news, but still that is going to be the end of my Greninja, unfortunately, dropping me down to 3 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come in with my Chestnut, and that is going to force him to switch, which is confirmation to me that he is choice itemed on the Staraptor. So he's going to come in with his Charizard, thinking there's nothing I can really do to him. But fortunately for me and unfortunately for him, I do carry the Rock Z move here on my Chestnut for situations just like this. So the Continental Crush is going to be brought out here. Pretty funny move again. I just pretty much drop a giant freaking rock on him. So Charizard does not like rock, obviously, so he's more of a country fan. So that is obviously going to be enough to one-shot the Charizard and drop him to just 2 Pokemon. So he is going to come back in with the Staraptor then, and I'm going to go for a Spiky Shield here just to scout out, see what he's going to do. If he goes for a contact move, he is going to damage himself. So he does go straight for the Brave Bird, and I am going to protect myself from that, and he's going to take a little damage off the Spiky Shield. So thinking about it here, I really don't have anything I can switch in at this point that can take 2 Brave Birds, so I just kind of have to stay in here, allow him to go for the Brave Bird, and take out my Chestnut, which is going to drop me down to 2 Pokemon. But the silver lining is he is going to take a bunch of recoil from that, so that is going to allow me to come in with my Excadrill. The Mold Breaker is going to come back into play, and that is going to force him to switch out yet again, being choice itemed into the Brave Bird. So he is going to come in with his Alakazam basically as fodder. I just decided to go for the Smart Strike for a guaranteed hit. So that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Alakazam and drop him down to just 1 Pokemon. And I am going to regain some more health with the leftovers. So finally, he is going to come back in with the Staraptor. And he has no choice at this point but to go ahead and lock himself into the close combat. So he is going to go for that, and that is going to be enough to take care of my Excadrill. It does lower his defense stats, which is nice, but still that is going to be the end for Excadrill, and that's going to knock me down to just 1 Pokemon, which ironically is my own Staraptor. So it is down to the wire here, Battle of the Birds. I'm going to get the Intimidate to lower his attack, but I am just going to go straight for the Quick Attack here with his defenses lowered off the close combat. That is going to be enough to finish off his Staraptor, and that is game. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.